Jackson. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Titans, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so he knows confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Running left, it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down. Pickup of 18. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. 20, 10. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. On play action, it's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys...
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes the process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's out right at the 25.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught over the middle, Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
first down throw, Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Henry running right. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff. And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points. I think they still have to show him as a threat
make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Deshaun Watson, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for Washington, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football, but still, not bad for one half of play. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Wentz now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wentz.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Draw play. This is Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Henry up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10
at their own 23.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here you go.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Tannehill now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops, a tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he whips that one incomplete there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Again, it's Wentz. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Inside handoff, Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making a big-time play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't it? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tennessee, they improved to 5-0 now on the young.